YouTube, hello. I'm back for another vlog. It's been a while, been a couple of weeks, but I thought it was time I returned with another vlog showing you what I'm up to during this lockdown, which today is researching another new potential buy-to-let area. Yeah, I'm still looking for one that's near my home or closer to home within an hour rather than Liverpool, which is the 5 hours. It'd be nice to have a couple of investment areas, one that's perhaps slightly closer to home. If you've watched my previous videos, one a few weeks back, I head over to another area which unfortunately wasn't ideal. The actual numbers didn't stack up after refurb and revals, and also the types of tenants that were there and the prices they paid also wasn't so desirable. So I'm back out, I'm looking at an area that I've reviewed before, and today I wanted to actually get out on the streets, view some properties again and learn it once again. But I do know the area well because I've reviewed it in the past and considered investing here. So I'll take you on my little journey, my little day out.
I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. All you have to do today is pick up that phone and speak the words that I have taught you. And I will make you richer than the most powerful CEO in fucking America.
Property 1 done, which I've just shown you. That one potentially is no good because it's not bad, but it's not good either. So you'd need to spend money on it. Yeah, it's already at the top of its price range. It's not something that I could necessarily add value to and then refinance and pull money out of. But really good to get a gauge of prices and this area, which is actually quite a nice area. So on to property number 2 next. House 2 done. Much better. Feel very confident in that one, except there's 5 offers. So that's a shame because the house needs everything doing. It's a perfect family house. It's a low enough price in which you could buy it, refurbish it, add value, refinance a large portion of your money out, and then rent for a good figure as well. I think based off my early figures from sitting behind my desk at home, I think that one would probably get in the region of £300 cash flow per month. So after the rent, the mortgage, insurance, managing agent, you'd be looking at about £290, £300 cash flow per month, which quite excited me. So, but now on to the next viewing, number 3. Well, that's actually viewings 3 and 4 done. I didn't manage to film in either of those just because the owners were in them, and obviously I just like to respect the owners, respect the agent, and just get on and view the house, to be quite honest with you. But both good houses. Need to review what I actually think of them, how much money they might need spending on them. But good little area this that I found, and I do think it's good for renting to families. There's a lot of schools around here, seem like quite decent areas. But yeah, just the 4 viewings today because it's a new area, it's nearby, I can get here quite easily. Just want to come and view things that are worthwhile me viewing, place offers if I need to, and then head back and then come back each week and do the same. But shout out to Harry, who I just met on one of the viewings. He's an agent who gave me a lot of information on the house I viewed. He watches the channel, very clued up, and yeah, I hope we can do business in the near future, Harry. Appreciate you if you are watching. But now's time to head back and review all the houses I've just seen, work out my numbers, see if any of them are worth offering on. You know, you've got to put in the time, put in the offer. If it doesn't work out, move on to the next one. That's what I'm really learning to get a grip with, and you know, practice what I preach at the end of the day. But it's time to head back. I will do a quick overview before finish. So there we have it. a good few viewings, a really worthwhile trip. I call them research days. and it's basically me just doing as I say, you know, doing what I recommend to other people, going to an area, walk the streets, do the viewings, meet the agents, get to know an area, figure out if it's for you, which I really do have high hopes for that one. So as I mentioned, it's an area I've looked at before. I'm going back there. It's down south, so it's within an hour's drive for me. So it's much better when it comes to managing the property. If I am going to really build up a portfolio, it might be a good idea to split some of that between Liverpool and somewhere that's nearby. Now, I'm not going to disclose the location just yet. I'm going to continue doing some research. But regardless, buy-to-let number 1 was almost a year ago now. And obviously this has been a crazy year. I've definitely put things on hold in terms of buy-to-let investing, but I feel right now that I'm ready to get back out there. Buy-to-let number 1's been good to me. I've been very fortunate with the tenants. I will do a bit more of an update on this property soon. I have had a couple of nice little bills the last couple of months, so that'll be a good video to share with you. But overall, it's been a good purchase. You know, I've taken that purchase, experienced it, lived through a funny year with it, and now that we're coming out the other side, or at least it feels like we are, I'm really starting to want to ramp up the buy-to-let investing business. So for the remainder of this year and going into 2021, I'm really going to start turning my focus to, as well as refurbishing this new property we're buying, to looking at the next buy-to-let number 2. So there isn't much that I'm kind of teaching or helping you with in this video, other than I guess showing you the ways in which I go to an area, do the viewings, walk the streets. It's all things I've covered before. But if you are a new buy-to-let investor, one of the many people that messages me about, is it the right area for me? What do you think of this area? What do you think of this area? The things that I ask you are, what are the fundamentals like? You know, what's the city centre like? Does it have good transport links? You know, does it have a university or lots of secondary schools with good ratings? Can you get to London from that location easily? Can you get to another important area? Is there something else that might attract people, like you know, big depots for these, you know, big companies like Amazon, Sainsbury's, B&Q, you know, just to name a few random companies there. But does it have good connections, good links to jobs? Are companies taking their business and their offices there? These are all things that you can use to gauge whether it's got future potential growth. And then when you look at the actual cash flow of each individual property, when you start going out and viewing, you can maybe see some of the tenants that are renting these properties. You'll start to gauge whether the area offers the right yield, whether you get the right return on your investment, and whether you're getting the right type of tenant as well. Because that is just as important, that you get a tenant that's going to treat this property well, especially if you're doing a refurbishment on the property. So these are all things that I've shared in the past, but wanted just to reiterate them. Take your time when finding your investment area, do your due diligence, take several trips there like I will be to this new area. And just remember, buy-to-let investing is for the long term. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Remember, play the long game, and I'll see you in the next video.